technology that is built for your every sense. Acer Pure from Acer.
Now to Kerala, it's grappling with a health alert that sounds like something just out of a science fiction story. It's very real, it's very deadly, and new data from the Integrated Disease Surveillance Program actually shows that Kerala has recorded as many as 67 cases of a rare infection that is called Amoebic Meningoencephalitis. Now, of these, 18 people have lost their lives. So you may have heard it being called the brain-eating amoeba. So let's break it down for you and tell you all the details of what is the information available on these cases that have been reported from Kerala. What exactly is this infection and why is it so dangerous? Let's explain it to you. Now, it is caused by microscopic organism. Now, detection has already started in Kerala, but there is a real scare over it. 18 lives have been lost already. Now, the microscopic organism which causes this lives in lakes, rivers, as well as hot springs. It can be found in contaminated pools as well. It doesn't really harm if one drinks the water. What it does harm if it enters the body through the nose, and that's when the harm can be caused. This amoeba then travels to the brain and then destroys it. So it sounds extremely scary. The details have now come in of how it is actually caused. It has been detected in Kerala already with 18 deaths being reported. In fact, the infection is known as primary amoebic meningoencephalitis. The symptoms, let's also talk about the symptoms. When people have it, what are the symptoms that they start feeling? They get fever, headache, and a stiff neck. That is the symptom that suggests that something could be wrong. Within days, it immediately turns into seizure, coma, and usually then leads to death. The numbers are extremely alarming, which is why it's scary. The fatality rate is over 97%, and there have been very few survivors recorded worldwide. In the state of Kerala in particular, a 17-year-old student in Thiruvananthapuram had contracted the infection after swimming in a tourist village pool. Now, this pool has been sealed completely after the incident came to light. Water samples are currently being tested by the authorities in Kerala. The state health teams are also on high alert. Inspections are already underway across water bodies, and authorities are closing down facilities that have been deemed unsafe at the moment. My colleague Arpita is joining us on the broadcast with the details. Arpita, this sounds extremely scary. There have been multiple cases that have been reported already, so the numbers in itself are also extremely alarming. Take us through the details of the cases that have come to light and the efforts that are being taken by the Kerala government to ensure that the numbers don't increase.
Well, Pratika, Kerala has now confirmed 67 brain-eating amoeba cases and 18 deaths so far. And in fact, with the latest update, according to the data released under the Integrated Disease Surveillance Program on the Health Department's website, they have confirmed that 67 cases are confirmed in Kerala. In fact, earlier, there were cases reported from northern parts of Kerala, like Malappuram, Kozhikode, and other places. But now even the state capital, Trivandrum, has also reported cases of this. In fact, Kerala Health Minister Veena George has issued warning saying that people should be more vigilant while using water here in Kerala. In fact, they have also issued saying that when using swimming pools and other water bodies, people should take care. In fact, they should avoid using swimming pools and other water bodies currently, is what the Health Ministry has said. In fact, they have also said that Kerala is closely monitoring the situation. In fact, the Leader of Opposition, V.D. Satheesan, has reached out at the Health Ministry saying that Kerala's health infrastructure is in ventilator. To which Kerala Health Department is saying that because we are constantly monitoring the situation and there are multiple number of tests done in the state, that is why the cases are being recorded, is what the Health Ministry has said. So for now, 67 cases, and the Health Ministry is keeping a close watch of the situation, and they have in fact said that they are looking into the matter and people also should be more vigilant while using water bodies.
Okay, all right. Arpita, do stay with us just a moment. Let's also talk about whether there is a cure or not. because unfortunately there is no guaranteed treatment that is available at the moment, and medical experts have already tried several drugs, but the survival rate is very, very less. Like we said, the 97% is the rate, and the only reliable defense is prevention from actually getting it. So what can be done? And this is very important. What can be done to actually ensure that you don't get it at all, to prevent it completely? The first and foremost is to avoid stagnant or warm water bodies, and nose clips also being used while swimming in these water bodies. If at all you're swimming, ensure that you're wearing nose clips, because like we mentioned, it's not even the direct consuming of the water that can cause it, but if the water goes in through the nose, that's when the problem comes in. So using nose clips can be extremely useful, and making sure that swimming pools are properly chlorinated. So the government also mandating the authorities to ensure that all the swimming pools across the state are also well chlorinated. The disease is rare, but when it actually strikes, it strikes hard. The message from doctors and health officials is clear, that caution is the best protection that is available. So it's very, very scary, but precautions are currently being taken in Kerala for that. Well, with that, it's time for us to slip into a very quick break here. But don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with lots more on the other side.